this special Kino 0151 meets 0161 or the other way around. Welcome to Kino Shorts and the 3MT if you've never been before. We'd like to say welcome to Chase and his colleagues from the Merseyside Script Initiative. Thank you, Chase. Coming over. Chase is going to show us a wonderful selection of films, and they're going to do a quick introduction to those films now.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Merv Jones, and just thanks for, first and foremost, making us feel ridiculously welcome. It's great. Despite my accent, I actually am part of the Merseyside Script Initiative. Mersey. Is that better? Yeah. Well, I don't know about better, but there we go. I'm actually nervous once in my life. And I'm just going to very, very briefly introduce you to my lovely colleagues that are sat here with me this evening and their involvement with what you're about to see here tonight and beyond that as well. First and foremost, I'd like to introduce you to John. John, do you want to explain yourself here, sir?
Yep. He thinks he's nervous. I only found out like 2 minutes ago that we're going to talk tonight. It's my responsibility to tell you a little bit about Merseyside Script Initiative for those who weren't here when I was here a couple of months ago. Merseyside Script Initiative is a group of writers. It was set up by 4 of us, I think, Chase and I, and 2 others. Latterly, Matt's come on board as a manager as well, so now there's actually 3 of us managing, because 2 dropped off. And we are there to help people produce the best scripts that they can, in not just screen, but also radio, TV and theatre. And then Matt is going to tell you the rest.
I've got my own mic.
He's got his own mic.
So the Merseyside Script Initiative, or MSI, meets fortnightly on a Tuesday. And as John was saying, we develop scripts and critique them and help writers develop it. And so what I thought would be a good idea is, once we've developed them to the best they can be, we kind of stop and just seems a bit daft, because what we do is we develop, writers come and actors come and directors come and we play through the scripts, and I said, well, why not just take it to the actual next step and actually turn them into films? So that's where the 0151 idea came from. And the 0151 has 2 meanings. It's the Liverpool area code, but it's also, the idea would be to make films in 151 seconds, which is 2.5 minutes. And for those who make short films, the Virgin Media Shorts is only 2 minutes 20, so you get an extra 11 seconds in Liverpool, and which you can do a lot in 11 seconds.
And like to spoil.
I might have said it's got to 9 seconds later. But so we started developing these scripts, and it really took off, and a load of writers came together, and directors and actors, and we started developing these scripts with the idea of this 0151 festival. So what we found is, once we'd set a target for people, suddenly the creative juices started to flow in, and we started getting these movies made. And we made 20 films in the last 3 months, and which is great, and you're going to see a selection of those tonight. So I'm going to pass you over to Chase, who's going to tell you a little bit more about what we do.
Matt stole my line.
Not the first time.
Yeah, I know it's not the first. Yeah, so I know we want to really get to the films. As Matt said, it's very important to understand that making films in a shorter amount of time is a lot harder than making them in a longer amount of time. But we also felt that we should have a longer span of films for filmmakers used to making short. So what you're going to see tonight are a selection of the 0151 films, which is 2 minutes and 31 seconds. Then you're also going to see the 0300s, which is 5 minutes in that kind of category. And then there is what we call the first 10. So again, because we're about trying to make writing the best way possible for writers, is that a lot of people, probably people out there, like to do screenplays, but then what happens is you're always told that people only read the first 10 pages. So what you'll see is an example of what we will hope to do in helping developing writers is, like, we can just focus on the first 10 minutes and is that interesting? Is somebody willing to look at that on Kickstarter and buy your film? So those are our 3 categories. Reason why we wanted to explain it before the film started is because at the end we will also discuss a little bit more about the films, but also we're here to make a challenge to Manchester. A good challenge, but we're here to do that. That's why it's 0151 meets 0161. So, Merv, would you take us out?
Yeah, I just want to say, you know, if you'd have said to me, what, 3-4 months ago, oh, you're going to make a short movie, we're going to have it screened in Manchester, I would have went, yeah, right. My background is, I mean, I'm an actor, writer and director, but I work primarily in theatre. But that said, I'm a humongous film geek. For all those who have ever given over to Liverpool, you'll see me at various events, etc. And we'll talk about that a bit later. But anyway, it's a shameless plug. Shameless indeed. But we're going to crack on now with the first of our... What's the first one? I need the list.
It's mine. It's mine.
Yeah. It's a little documentary brought to you by the lovely Tish who sat over there.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi, Tish.
Hi.
Okay.
But the films will all play in succession. Anyway.
Yes, the films all play in succession. You have the schedule for tonight with you there. So any questions, you know, log them, and then we will speak afterwards. Okay, and I hope you have plenty of questions. I really do. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy.